Welcome back to another episode of Python course. So this episode is all about from beginner to intermediate journey. So we already upload two videos. This is the third video or third episode. So today we are going to cover variables and data types. Not only we can understand a little bit theory, and then we can practice within action with help of VS Code, and then we can use and we can build a mini project so that the concept what you learn from these things we can understand in action. So let's get started. So first, let's understand the little bit theory. It's not okay. So what is a variable? In programming language, a variable is a name storage that holds data in memory. You use variable to store and manipulate information. For example, suppose name is equal to Injajun. This is my name. So name is a variable, okay, and Injajul is a data, right? So this is called a variable. So a variable can hold a data, right, in memory, and the variable can change. They are mutable. So you can listen this word a lot, like mutable and unmutable. So when you listen mutable, it means you can reassign a variable to hold a different value during the programming. For example, let's say money 100, you can reassign money is equal to 500. So here variable assigned value 100 and then variable is changed reassigned 500. If you print, so you can get 500 output, right? So let's understand furthermore. The term mutable is also used differently in Python for data types. Well, some data type are mutable, as I told you, like a list, a disk, and their content can change. So some are immutable, like string, like int, float, right? Like integers, and actually in the next video I will also talk about the data type. So don't worry. Just for now, what I try to say, just understand the value changed by reassigning the variable, not by modifying the data itself, right? So I think in simple word, mutable means you can change. Immutable means you can't change. So this is the theory. Let's in VS Code we can practice some real code, right? So this is my VS Code. If you use any other editor like PyCharm or maybe Jupyter, that's fine. But here I'm using VS Code. For me, it's very helpful, so that's my using. So as I understand, variable can store a value. Okay, so I assign name is equal to Injajul. Okay, so this is called a variable. And first of all, I already print all the things what I like what I teach you, because my typing speed is very slow. So that's why I already you know paste it, so I can just explain what it is, right? So first understand basic. Okay, let me zoom it. Well, okay, so this is the basic. So declare variable. So this is the name is equal to Injaju. So it's a string, right? In double quote we call it string. Don't worry, as I told you, we are talking about in next video data types. But here just then age is equal to 22. My age is 22 and is broke is equal to true, right? So this is the variable name, and variable you know variable can hold any data type, right? So let's print out, and we print the data type, right? Let's print out. So you can see class is string. So name is string, as I told you, name is string. Then number is integers. So here is integers, and then each block is boolean, right? So yeah, so you can see it, and then reassigning and printing the new values. Okay, all right. So I should comment out. Now, okay, all right. So let's reassign. Okay. Well, here I should also. Okay. Okay, now it's okay. So yeah. So name I reassign like this university. So first you can see in June, but now I reassigning this university. Then age I also add 1. Don't worry, we also discuss all the operator, but in this video just, and then is broke is equal to false, and then I print name age is broke. Let's run. Yes. So now you can see. Let me zoom out more. You can see this university 23 false, right? How cool it is. So yeah, so this is the, we declare a variable and then we assign the value and then we reassign the value. So as I told you, variable is a mutable, so you can change. So if you assign then this university, so this index will replace with this university. Now also the age we can reassign, and then is group also, if you, and then first we assign true, and but here we assign false, then you can see the output like Vision Varsity 23 false. All right, right. And now I think I can comment out. I can comment out so that can, and then it's intermediary like type conversion and operation. Well, we assign, so this is a string. It's a number, but as I told you, if you put anything in quotes or double quote, maybe a single quote, so like computer or Python language, get it as a string. So we assign income is equal to 1000. So name is a variable and 1000 is a value, but it also is string. So we convert integers, right? We convert integers into number from a string to integers, right? So we convert from a string to integers, and then we add also income plus 5000, and if you run, then you can see then we can see one like 1500 like 1000 like 1500, we can say 1500, right? Right, so you can see 1500. This is the output, right? This is the output. 1000 first we assign as a string, then we convert as an integer. Alright, let's understand another thing. We'll comment out. Okay, now that should. So input plus casting. That means if you put input, so from terminal we can give a value, right? So that's why. So I assign user, so it's a variable. You can see VS Code, and so it's a variable, okay. And then we assign a value. So here I assigned input, so which means I can pass out a value from terminal, right? So first variable is the username, second is the followers, and same, and third we are printing. We are printing username and followers, right? So here I use if string. That means you can you can add both value, okay, dynamically. So that is the things. If you don't know, if you are first time coder, so I think in Python, so yeah, so we use if string, right? But if I talk about JavaScript, so you can see a different like sign or different syntax. But let's run the code. So yeah, as I told you, now terminal ask me to enter my name. So my name is Injajul. So if I click on it, then terminal also asks another things. How much follower I have? Well, in this channel I have, let's say, almost 10,000. So if I click on it, then the code is finished. That means Injajul has 10,000 followers. So this way, this code print. I think you can understand. This is the variable, and this is the value, and here this here we take a value from terminal using input. Now also follow, right? So this is the basic things we are. Yeah, this is the basic things. Now I'm gonna practice some another project or another concept. So I'll teach you. I'll show you two concept or two tasks. Just a second. Variable task. Okay. So I already print it, so I can paste it. So yeah, this is a mini real world project called Startup Fund Tracker. Right, Startup Fund Tracker. The task is very simple. Create a script to track how much of funding you have raised for your startup Makeable. And founder name, then you have to take it from terminal. Founder name, your name, startup name, your startup, and then goal amount, like float, right? So this is the output. This is the code. So task is create a script to track how much funding you have raised for your startup Makeable. So this is my code. I should paste another file. Okay, I create variable one, variable tax, variable task one file. So where is the variable? This is the code. This is my entire code. Okay. So based on my tax is, I'm saying again, where is my tax now? Yeah, create a script to track how much funding you have raised for your startup Makeable. So yeah, so founder name is equal to input, like your name, so you can give from terminal, and then startup name, input your name. So these are founder name, startup name, goal amount, raise amount. These are variable. and these are value. So we are taking value from terminal using input. Input is a function. So yeah, I'll talk about later on. And then we print. Then I print, founder name, startup name, goal amount, raise amount, and then calculate percentage funded. So percentage is a variable is equal to raise amount divided by goal amount is equal to 100. So we are yeah, like we are taking, like we are, figuring out the percentage, right? So we print a percentage this way, and dot f2, which means we want to see after, full after decimal two, yeah, two integers or two numeric, right? Then check if funding complete. It's gold underscore achieve. This is a variable name, right? And then raise amount greater than goal amount. Then print goal achieved and equal achieve. Let's run the code, then you can understand. So now terminal asking my name. So the founder name. So my name is Injajul. So oh my god, man, what is talking here? Injajul. Okay. The startup name Makeable. Makeable. How much money you want? How much money I want? Let's say 1 million. 1 million. Let's say I add one. Let's say 10,000. Not 1 million, 10,000. Okay. And then raise amount so far. How much money we already raised before asking investor? Let's say I have already 2,000. No, 2,000. Okay. So now the progress is 20% funded. The goal achieved false. Right? Why is false? Why is false? Raise amount so far. Guys, the goal achieved no, because we want to raise 10,000, but right. So this is our goal, 10,000, but we raise 20,000, and okay. Now I'm also running again, so I can I'll give you. Okay, my name is Jajun. Okay, this name is Makeable. Then funding goal is, let's say, 10,000. 1,000, 10,000. Okay, and it is so far 12,000. Okay, now you can see the progress is 120% and the goal achieved is 2, right? I think you can understand. So it's not like, yeah, so based on our concept, we understand the variable and value. So yeah, and yeah, this is a basic and very mini project. It's not a project, I don't call it project, but the based on the concept what you learn. And yeah, so I hope you understand. And yeah, this video is all about variable and how you can define a variable, like how you can declare and how you can assign, and although how you can, yeah, and how you can reassign. So we learn if you reassign any value on existing, it's gonna change. That means it's a variable is mutable, right? So yes, I think now you are clear about variable, and in next episode we are going to talk about data type. So for now, thank you so much.